9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Your Honor, of the prefatory statement, Your Honor, in the answer. With the permission
of the
Honorable-
articles of impeachment.
Yes, Your Honor, for all the articles of impeachment, Your Honor.
Are you going to present him to establish the fact that there's no verification?
Your Honor, in view of the ruling of the Honorable Court, we have decided, Your Honor, to forgo that purpose.
All right.
Because it will not serve any useful purpose in the proceedings anymore.
All right, proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Put him under oath.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in these impeachment proceedings?
Yes, Your Honor.
So help you God.
Thank you.
Counsel, proceed.
Mr. President, just a parliamentary inquiry. Did we hear the counsel state that this witness is being presented for the articles of impeachment, Article 1?
All the articles of impeachment.
All
Your
the
Honor.
articles of impeachment. Mr. President, we have discussed this in caucus earlier, and the issue of whether or not evidence can be presented on the other articles other than 2, 3, and 7.
We have already made a ruling to that effect. In fact, I read the ruling orally into the record that this court will not allow any reception of evidence on Articles 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Neither the prosecution nor the defense will be allowed to present any evidence for or against these 5 articles because it has been withdrawn by the prosecution, and this court will not consider them at all. They will not vote on them, they will not accept any evidence on them, and they will not render any verdict on them. And so, be guided accordingly.
Yes, Your Honor. When we referred to all articles of impeachment, it is understood that we are only referring to the remaining articles of impeachment that have not been withdrawn by the prosecution. Your Honor.
Proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Mr. Witness, since when have you been a congressman?
I've been congressman since noontime, June 30, 2010, and this is my first term as congressman of the Lone District of Navotas, Your Honor.
For the record, Mr. Witness, can you just please state your name?
I am Tobias M. Tiangco of 90 M. De Vera Street, Navotas City. Tapos na, nag-oath na ako, boss.
Yeah. And Mr. Witness, for the record, what district do you represent?
The Lone District of Navotas City, Your Honor.
This is the fishing capital of the Philippines, am I correct?
Fish trading capital of the Philippines. It used to be the fishing capital, but it's now the fish trading capital, Your Honor.
And Mr. Witness, what is the estimated population of Navotas?
During the census of 2007, I think it was over 250,000, more or less, Your Honor.
Prior to being a congressman, Mr. Witness, have you occupied any other government position?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano po yung mga position na ito?
Ako po ay naging acting mayor from June 30, 1998 to February 1, 1999. Ako ay bumalik sa pagka-vice mayor from February 1, 1999 to May 2000. At nung namatay ho yung nakaupong mayor, ako ay nag-assume ng post ng mayor ng May 2000 hanggang 2001. Tapos ako ho ay tumakbo ng mayor ng 2001, 2004, and 2007. 2007, Your Honor.
Napakahaba po ng inyong pinagsilbihan sa inyong bayan ng Nabotas. Tingin ko'y mahal na mahal ho kayo ng mga Nabotenyos.
Yes, Your Honor. Diyan na ho ng
No,
team
wait.
ko.
There's no question there. May we ask that be stricken from the record? No. Wait a minute. Counsel, proceed. You're on direct examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, you mentioned that you are a congressman, a first-term congressman. Are you familiar with the duties of a congressman?
Yes, based on the rules of the 15th Congress, I am familiar with our duties and responsibilities, Your Honor.
And what are your duties as a congressman?
Mainly, it's legislative work. It's attending, if you will define legislative work, most of the legislative work is attending committee hearings and, of course, in the afternoon, attending plenary sessions, Your Honor.
Aside from these activities, are there other activities that you participate in as a congressman?
Formally, none, Your Honor, but there are other informal functions and other informal meetings, Your Honor.
What are these informal meetings? What are they called?
Social gatherings, caucuses.
Ano po ba itong caucus? Yung sinasabi niyong caucus, ano po yun?
Doon ho sa House, ang caucus ho is a private meeting of a group of people depending on what type of caucus. No? Depending kung anong caucus ang sinabi. Pag sinabi hong all-member caucus, ibig sabihin ho, caucus ng lahat ng miyembro ng House. Pag sinabi hong all-majority caucus, yan ho ay caucus ng lahat ng miyembro ng majority. Pag sinabing minority caucus, yan ho ay pagpupulong ng mga miyembro ng minority. Pag sinabing party caucus, yan ho ay caucus ng isang partido. So depende ho kung anong klaseng caucus po, Your Honor.
Ano po ba ang ibig niyong sabihin sa majority sa Kongreso o mayorya?
Base ho sa aming rules, yung hong mga miyembro na boboto sa nanalong speaker, yun ho ang mga miyembro ng tinatawag na majority. Yun naman hong boboto sa susunod o sa number 2 ay yun ho ang mga miyembro ng minority.
Nabanggit niyo po na yung pong caucus ay isang private meeting. What do you mean by that? That it's a private meeting?
It's a private meeting in the sense na kung kami ho ay nasa committee, meron hong roll call at may agenda. Kung kami ho ay nasa plenary, meron din hong nagsisimula ang plenary, siyempre sa pagkanta ng national anthem, sa pag-invocation, roll call, tapos order of business. So meron hong agenda. Sa caucus, minsan ho, wala hong formal advice at wala hong agenda na sinasabi. Kung minsan ho, sasabihin sa amin, there is an all-member caucus. Sasabihin, makakatanggap po kami ng text na there is an all-majority caucus. Ganun ho. Pero wala hong definite agenda kadalasan ang caucus.
Sinabi niyo po kanina na bilang congressman, kayo po ay uma-attend din sa mga caucuses, ano? Ano po bang mga caucuses itong na-attendan niyo na?
Ang huli ko hong na-attendan caucus ay yung all-majority caucus noong December 12, 2011 ho. Kami ho ay nakatanggap ng text message noong siguro 6:30 to 7 p.m. ng December 11 galing ho kay Attorney April. Siya ho ang sekretarya ni Speaker Belmonte. Ang natanggap ko hong text message is there will be an all-majority caucus at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow at the Andaya Hall. Pero wala akong agenda.
Wala akong agenda.
Opo.
Ito pong pagkatanggap niyo po nung text message na ito, no, na meron kayong all-majority caucus, meron po bang nabanggit kung ano po ang tatalakayin dito?
Already answered, Your Honor.
Wala po.
Already answered, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano po naging, what was your reaction, Mr. Witness, to upon receipt of this notice?
Wait, Your Honor, because he's making me laugh. Your Honor. Ang una kong reaction noong natanggap ko ho yung notice na magkakaroon ho ng all-majority caucus ay medyo kinabahan ho ako dahil nung araw na yon may mga ugong-ugong sa text din na magkakaroon ho ng impeachment kay Chief Justice Corona. So, ayoko hong I was hoping against hope na sana hindi yun ang pag-uusapan doon sa all-majority caucus. Sabi ko ho, sana RH bill na. Ngunit parang hindi pa pwedeng RH bill kasi kung RH bill yun, dapat all-member caucus. So parang sabi ko, mukhang ang pag-uusapan dito ay yung impeachment ni Chief Justice Corona.
Mhm. Ano po bang mga preparasyon ang ginawa ninyo bago dumalo sa caucus na ito?
Ang preparasyon na ginawa ko is I tried to psych myself up, no? Pinilit kong pilitin yung sarili ko na kung sakaling impeachment ang pag-uusapan, pikit mata na ho akong boboto ng yes sa impeachment.
Bakit po?
Tatlong bagay ho. Unang-una, masama ang naging experience ko noong